like Jackie and Rose. Had the water been warmer, like Bonnie and Clyde down in California. Fall in love on the run, trying to make it to Cabo. Romeo with a blunt, Juliet with a bottle. Baby, I'm looking for reasons to call it a lie, but if the water were freezing.
Ooh, they destroyed these roads today. This actually feels really weird to ride on. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is weird. But we're back on normal road now. All right, so I feel like it's been a very hot minute since I did a riding vlog like this. A lot of videos recently I feel like I've been like edits and group rides and stuff like that. I feel like it's been a minute since I like sat down and talked to you guys on the bike. How you been? How's it going? Oh, so this video, I feel like usually my videos are just random tangents while I'm riding and you guys just listen and just watch the ride or whatever. Maybe put it on in the background, whatever the case may be. But this one, I actually might need some input from you guys, because today we're talking about more upgrades. The last, I don't even know when, the last quote-unquote upgrade video I did was probably, what are we now, in September, maybe like about 5 months ago maybe. But that wasn't even like an upgrade. Like that was just, you know, for new riding gear, which gloves, helmet. I have like 4 pairs of gloves now that I'm probably gonna wait until like the fall to use them, just because I don't know, it's comfy. Okay, why do people do this? Blocking the sidewalk, come on now. You guys might recognize this little intersection from the EV riding or the EV charging video. Did a little stop right here. I'll be able to finesse this. Yep. Okay, so upgrades. I'm thinking about doing a lot of upgrades. I'm thinking, how many on the bike? 2 on the bike, and the rest just for like content and for personal use. So for bike upgrades, number 1, I'm debating on either doing it now before it gets cold and I can't ride, or wait till it starts to get warmer next year, like in the springtime, and then get the upgrades done. That way I can actually get use out of them and not just have them done and then have them sit for a couple of months and then, you know, I can use them for good. But one of the upgrades I want to do, as I mentioned before on the channel, is actually get the Airfloat Fox Spring DX2, I don't know, but the $600 air suspension. I'm honestly thinking about doing that upgrade on the bike. Not that the $17 one that I have right now is bad. Like, I've seen tons of people when I'm out on group rides have the same mod done. Like, they swap out the spring coil suspension on the stock bike for like a lighter weight load. Because like I said in the video, I think stock is like 450, maybe 500 pounds. And then I've seen a lot of people bring that down to like maybe 300 or 350, and it feels fine. My spring, I've been getting a lot of questions on like Instagram DMs and comments about how it's holding up. It's holding up fine. Like, it's still as bouncy as when I first installed it. It's great. But I think for me, which kind of also links into all the other mods that I want to do, and all the other upgrades, I should say, I think what's linked to it is what I recently discovered is called shiny object syndrome, which is always wanting like the best thing even when you don't need it, or something along those lines. Feel free to look it up for yourself, because The $17 one is great, and I mainly do street riding, which is like perfect for it. But the thought of like me knowing that there is something way better that I could do, I feel like I'm missing out, and I wanna get the best of the best, if that makes sense. Especially when this bike is like my almost daily rider. Like if I wasn't working from home and I was working on site, I would take the bike to work every day. I would take it out to food lunches and stuff like that, but I work from home, so I'm stuck at home and I can't really leave the house during the day. So this is like my first time out and about after work in like weeks. I think like the first time riding in like 2 weeks maybe, I don't know. So I still don't know. I probably end up doing it towards the springtime because of like the cost of it being $600. That price point on top of all the other upgrades that I want to do, that is like on the bottom of the list, okay? Because what I also want to do, that's $600 give or take upgrade, maybe more, maybe less by the time I actually do it. The other upgrade that I want to do is I want to get Magura, I believe they're called the MT5Es, on my bike, because who doesn't love more stopping power, right? Which, oh, speaking of Maguras, one thing I recently found out is that the Super 73 Malibu, it used to come with Magura brakes. Now it doesn't. Now it just comes with like the standard Tektro hydraulic disc brakes that basically every RX has. And I thought that's kind of weird how that got removed. I feel like the Maguras were a big selling point for for one of the upgrades on the Malibu. So I don't know why that's not on the bike anymore. That's interesting. That guy almost pulled out right in front of me, blocking my lane. But I've looked around, and either I could just buy the parts and ask my friend Mario to help me install them, because he's worked on bikes before. He's been on videos helping with mods. He can help me install them, or what I need to do is do some research, because I think I found a bike shop that works on the mechanical parts of an e-bike, not the electronic parts, who should be able to install it. I just looked on their website and I saw the store has the parts like available. They're able to get them. But in terms of them installing it onto my bike, I'm not sure yet. So that might be another thing that I might want to wait till the springtime for. So upgrade the upgraded rear suspension. Why are you in my lane? The fuck is this car? What the fuck was that? That was weird. So yeah, suspension and brakes for both the front and rear. I also got to do research on what I need, because I think I'm going to need new rotors for that as well, for that brake system. But these Fox should be almost as easy as what we did for the coil suspension. I also need to go to Target, and I swear I'm only going in for one thing. I'm going in for one thing and one thing only. Oh sweet, the people aren't here. For the past couple of weeks, there's been like these fake violinists trying to get money out of people, and they were posted up on the bike rack here. So I thought they would still be here, but they're not. Okay, I was in that Target for much longer than expected. I really only went in for one thing, but as you know, you can't go to Target just for one thing. But it took me like 20 minutes to find that one thing, just because this is one of those Targets that's rearranging the inside or something. And so I went straight to where I thought what I needed was going to be. Turns out it was like in the center of the store now. I was so confused. And I was not the only one who was lost. try to get out of there as quick as possible, because there was a lady there who was like staring me down and giving me the heebie-jeebie vibes. Did not want to stay around for that. So now we're gonna go feed those cats. A lot of you guys have been asking me how the cats are doing. Long story short, there's a lot more, because they've had babies. Apparently it's like cat mating season or something around when it gets to be fall and winter time. So there's a lot more babies. Oh hey, this is where we did that the first charging station at the hospital. But where was I? Okay, so we talked about the spring, the coil suspension upgrade for the Fox. We talked about Maguras. Here's like the next couple of upgrades that I'm debating on doing. Number one is getting the new iPhone. I obviously want the new iPhone, but my dumbass didn't pre-order it when it became available. So now I kind of have to hunt one down this weekend, because this weekend is like release weekend. And I know it's kind of like priority for people who have pre-ordered it. And so it's kind of like hit or miss on if you go in person and they have the one you want in stock. So I'm going to be playing the hunting game this weekend, trying to get the new iPhone. I'm thinking the 14 Pro Max. I'm going to go back to the big phone. I had the last Max phone that I had was, I think, the 7. Yeah, I had the 7 Pro Max, and then I had the 10 normal. I like the size, so I got the 12 Pro normal size, and then now I want to go back to Max. So I'm going 14 Pro Max for the camera quality, so that way I can use that for content, of course, because my phone is like, at this point, with all the content that I have on my phone, I only have like 4 gigs free of storage. I don't think I can even upgrade to the new iOS, because it's just going to say you don't have enough storage, so I gotta get bigger upgrades or bigger memory. I'm thinking either 512, but if they give me something that's like, oh, we don't have the 512 in stock, we only have the 1 terabyte, I'm like, fuck it, I'll take it. Because the plan is, I usually skip the iPhone lineups. Like I got the 7, and then I skipped the 8, I think it was, because they didn't do a 9. I skipped the 8, and so I got the 10, I skipped the 11, I got the 12, I skipped the 13, and now I'm getting the 14. And now what I want to do for this one is wait until the 16, or no, the 17. I want to skip the 15 and the 16 and go get the 17 when it comes out. So hopefully Pro Max, a bigger storage, it'll last me a lot longer. Plus I'm pretty sure if my phone does start to shit, I can just kind of like get a new one, because apparently they always, or I've noticed Apple always like does another launch of like a redone phone, like a halfway through the cycle of an iPhone. So I don't know, I might pick up the 15 halfway through it. I don't know. The plan is get the biggest and the best right now, okay? Why is there an old guy just walking? Oh, they're feeding them. They're feeding them. I'll do a lap. Actually, let me just sit over here. Pretend like I don't know where I'm going. Because I'm not in the mood to like talk to people. I'm having one of those days. Okay, I'm having one of those days where I don't want to talk to people. That's a cool car. See, they're all out because they know I was here. I was over there away from people. Hi. Oh, hi, Grumpy. This gray one's like the mean parental figure. This gray one loves me because I've been taking care of it since it was like a baby with its mom still around. Hi. You look just like my cat. Hi. It's okay. feisty. Told you. Just smack the gray one. And here come the rest of them. And there they all are. They were hungry. Someone else usually comes and feeds them like in an hour, so I don't give them too much food. Okay, so back to it. iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm thinking 512, but if they do the same thing that happened when I try to get computer parts and they're like, oh no, we only have the upgraded version, I'll take the 1 terabyte. In black, of course. Purple one looks cool, but I like black. I also want to get the new Apple Watch. I don't even own an Apple Watch. I'm like the only one in my family at home who doesn't have some sort of smartwatch, but I think it's finally time I get one. Number one, I think it's... Okay. Number one, I think the crash detection, as gimmicky as it may seem, is actually pretty useful. Like, I don't know how well it would translate to a bike, but I've had my close calls with accidents. None that I've had to call the paramedics or whatever for, but I have had close calls. And so I like to kind of said in the presentation, it's something that you hope to never use, but it's there. So that's cool. On top of that, I kind of want to start making gym fitness content on my Instagram again like I used to before the pandemic. And so having a little viewfinder and controls on the watch for your camera would be cool. I could use like a big fancy camera, but I don't want to be that guy in the gym. I'd rather just blend in and use my smartphone to make content in the gym. Plus, I don't know. I think it's finally time to just hop on the Apple Watch bandwagon, because I think it's actually pretty cool nowadays. Before, I thought it was very gimmicky, but I don't know what it is. I could just get like the SE, but again, shiny object syndrome. I want the biggest and the best that I can get, you know? And then, this one's a big one, because this one kind of involves you guys. The new GoPro and the new Insta360. Earlier, as of recording this video, GoPro Hero 11 Black and Black Mini got announced, or it got released, or I don't even know if it's out or if it just got announced for like a few, I don't know. But Hero 11 Black, it's a thing now. And from the few review videos that are online that I've seen, it looks good. I have the Hero 9, so it would definitely be a pretty nice upgrade. It has a new field of view angle, which is kind of like why I got the max lens mod for this camera, because I felt like it wasn't wide enough. So maybe I don't need the max lens mod for that camera. I mean, it works. Like the Hero 9 and the Hero 11 Black, they're the same size, so all my mods and cases and whatever work with it just fine. And so again, in terms of timing, I don't know when I should get it. I could get it now and just use it until I can't use it no more for riding when it gets cold, or just wait till the springtime and just get it then. I might do that for the Insta360, because I was holding ice cream truck. Honestly, I was holding out on getting a new 360 camera, because right now I have the GoPro Max that I paid $150 for at Target. A $500 360 camera I paid $150 for at Target. It's insane steal. I might just keep it just because like it's too good of a deal to pass up. I mean, I probably could sell it for that much money and just get the money back or whatever. But yeah, I was kind of holding out on GoPro to see if they would make a Max 2 or something, but they didn't. Instead, they made the Black 11 Mini. So what the plan is, I might trade in my Hero 4 Black, even though it's not worth much, it'll still knock the price down. Put that towards the Hero either 11, get the Insta360 X3, and then depending on how it is, I might also get the 11 Black Mini. but just have that be like a rear camera for group rides. Would it be overkill? Yes, but it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Then again, I might actually keep the Hero 9 Black and have that be the rear view camera. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Everything is like happening so fast. I feel like we got new iPhones this week. We have new cameras this week. It's crazy. So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys are thinking about upgrading some of the stuff that I was talking about, at least the iPhone. If you guys are doing any of the tech upgrades, like the iPhone or the 360 camera or the GoPros, which one are you thinking of getting? Let me know. Maybe like convince me to not max out and spend all the money on the top tier products, and like maybe save me a couple $100 and let's like get something else. So leave that in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I feel like this ride was a bit chill, you know, kind of like rambling on, but hey, there's like street work going on, and I want to do another mod video on the S1, but I can't do that when there's like trucks and shit tearing up my street, so that's not good. And they're gonna do that for like a week, so that sucks. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are gonna upgrade to, if you guys are doing an upgrade. Subscribe if you guys are new, hit that like button, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Follow my social media to keep up with me in case I don't post for like the winter and the fall season if it gets too cold, because it's actually starting to get cold now. It is spooky season, starting to get cold. Peace out.